Hey, what's up, you guys? Mark here. Today, we're going to go over the two stocks that we chose to start out with on WEBULL. For those of you that don't know, we're doing a challenge of going from $120 to $100,000 on my WEBULL account. And for those of you joining in, tuning in, hello, welcome. Now, first and foremost, I got to start by saying that I am not a financial advisor. All of this information that I'm sharing with you guys is strictly my opinion. What I say may or may not happen, and what you decide to do with your account is your choice, not mine. Okay, so if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. But it's all your decision. This is what I'm doing, and I'm sharing that with you, making it public, right? So, anyways, this last Thursday on the 11th, we restarted on our WEBULL account, right? We did a Facebook Live, and I didn't share that on YouTube, but it's okay. We haven't done anything yet. We put some limit buys in, but anyways, we did the research on these stocks live, and about an hour afterwards, these stocks had a nice little increase. Anyways, I'm going to go over those two stocks right now. I'm going to let you know right now that they were blockchain related. I did go with blockchain because I see crypto being the hot topic from now and moving forward. Bitcoin just hit $60,000 within the last 24 hours of when I'm making this video. I think it was early this morning, actually, or yesterday. I think it was early this morning. Bitcoin just hit $60,000. And yeah, so I think crypto is just booming, and that's the direction that we're heading. So we're going to keep, that's the reason why I chose these two stocks. If you don't have these two stocks yet, I am giving you a little bit of information here as to why we chose them. And then I'm going to go over price points. So the first stock, actually I have DPW up right now, ANTE, AirNet Technology, Inc. This is the first stock that we chose. And before we go into numbers, let's just find out exactly what it is. Let's go over it. I'll read it. AirNet Technology Inc. operates out of home advertising platforms in the People's Republic of China. The company operates a network of digital TV screens on planes operated by 7 airlines and a gas station media network, as well as other outdoor media advertising platforms and gas stations. It also displays non-advertising content such as weather, sports, comedy clips, local attractions, documentaries, commentaries, and reality shows. In addition, the company holds concession rights to install and operate Wi-Fi systems on railway, administration bureaus, long-haul buses, and airlines, and operates advertising platforms such as light boxes, billboards, and LED screens. Further, it operates CIBN Air Media Channel to broadcast network TV programs to air travelers. The company was formerly known as Air Media Group Inc. AirNet Technology Inc. was founded in 2005 and is headquartered in Beijing, the People's Republic of China. Okay, that's just a little background of what ANTE is, AirNet Technology. And like I said, I'm very bullish on them because of the fact that they were, it's a blockchain stock, and well, you'll see why. So on February 4th, they entered into an investment agreement with the Northern Shore Group. The company agreed to issue 28 million, about 28 million, I think it's like 28.4 million shares in exchange for 401 A10 Pros or 1200. I don't know what these things are. They're computer servers, okay? Basically, they're trading 28 million shares of their stock for some computer servers, which are specifically designed for mining cryptocurrencies. All right, so they are getting into the mining game. The CEO, Mr. Herman, commented, "Upon completion of our previous issuance of new shares, our initial attempt in mining of cryptocurrencies has seen a great success and drawn a great attention from new investors, which further amplify the company's determination to expand its operation in mining of cryptocurrencies. The company further determines to direct its available resources to extend its knowledge base in cryptocurrencies and to ensure a continuous success in its operations to mine cryptocurrencies." So yeah, cryptocurrencies right now is just it's a very interesting play, right? There's so much going on in the cryptocurrency world, Bitcoin specifically, Elon Musk with Tesla, MicroStrategy, and there's a lot going on. And I think these smaller companies that have small market caps have big potential to grow. This stock specifically, their market cap is $79 million. It's considered a micro cap because, well, anything that's micro caps are considered anything less than $300 million, right? So it does make it high risk. Micro caps are considered high risk because early growth stage companies are more susceptible to internal and external dangers like burning cash too quickly or getting crushed by competition or just going bankrupt, right? So they are a micro cap company at $79 million, and that is why on Facebook I rated this as a medium to high risk, right? Anyways, besides the fact that they're doing mining, there's just a few other things that I found interesting about them. One being that less than 5% of the AirNet technology is held by institutional investors. And to me, what this means is that they're still under the radar. Okay, their 5% is a pretty small amount for institutional holders or institutional investors to hold into a stock. So, for example, the next stock I'll go over how much shares institutions hold for it. But the largest shareholder is actually the CEO, Herman Guo, and he holds 24% of the shares outstanding. 13% is held by Unistar Group, and 6.7% by I can't pronounce his name. I think it's like Fen Yung Jiang. Feng. I'm sorry if I can't say that. But anyways, this is interesting to me because the top 13 shareholders and those are the top three, but the top 13 shareholders collectively control less than half of the company's shares. So that means that you're not going to see these big jumps unless a company were to let go of all the shares that they had of the stock. And even if the CEO, who has the largest amount of shares in the company, 24%, let's just round it up to 25%, were to sell his entire holding, the stock would only go down 25%, which is, a big correction or a big drop, but still, like, it's not too significant. And being that 13 shareholders collectively control less than half of the company's shares, that means that the company's shares are disseminated and there's no dominant shareholder. So this is actually what Elon Musk is trying to do with Dogecoin. He's trying to get, all the big dogs that are holding the shares to sell, and that way it's more evenly spread out, right? That, I think he said something about that being the only way he'll fully invest in Dogecoin or something like that. Don't quote my words there. Anyways, this is the first stock that that we put a buy in, and I'll go over the price points with that in a second. Let's go over the second stock. The next one is DPW, or Alt Global Holdings, and let's just go over what it is. So, Alt Global Holdings Inc., through its subsidiaries, designs, develops, manufactures, and sells power system solutions for the military, aerospace, medical, and industrial telecommunication industries in North America, Europe, the Middle East, and internationally. The company offers custom power system solutions, high-grade flexibility series power supply products, such as power rectifiers and value-added services for original equipment manufacturers. It also provides power conversion and distribution equipment, direct current/active current inverters, and uninterrupted power supply (UPS) products, and radio frequency and microwave filters, diplexers, multiplexers, detectors, switch filters, integrated assemblies, and detector logarithmic video amplifiers, as well as provides commercial loans and operates monthlyinterest.com, an online fintech portal. In addition, the company distributes value-added power supply solutions, UPS systems, fans, filters, line cords, and other power-related components, and manufactures specialized electronic systems for the military market. It sells its products directly through its sales force, as well as through independent manufacturer representatives and distributors. The company was formerly known as DPW Holdings Inc. and changed its name to Alt Global Holdings Inc. in January 2021. They were founded in 1969, headquartered in Las Vegas. Good old Las Vegas, right? So similar to ANTE, here's a little bit more about them. They're a diversified holding company pursuing growth by acquiring undervalued. This is what I found interesting too, actually, is pursuing growth by acquiring undervalued businesses and disruptive technologies with a global impact. Through its wholly and majority-owned subsidiaries and strategic investments, the company provides mission-critical products that support a diverse range of industries, including defense/aerospace, industrial, automotive, telecommunications, medical, biopharma, and textiles. In addition, the company extends credit to select entrepreneurial businesses through a licensed lending subsidiary. So a lot going on here with them, I don't think you read the part, or I didn't say anything about them mining anything, right? That I'll say that in a sec. But something that two other things that's interesting about them is that their market cap is only at $105 million. And again, that's important to me because it doesn't take a lot of capital to increase the price per share of this stock, right? If someone invested 100 million right now on them, the stock price would instantly double, or just about double, right? And a few days ago, they were awarded $3 million from a purchase order for a defense and aerospace customer. Found that interesting too, but let's go over what's really interesting about them, right? They are going to resume mining Bitcoin. So, like I said, these two stocks that we chose are both blockchain stocks or somehow related in a blockchain way. But they previously did, from what I read briefly, they did used to mine before and it didn't go so well, but they're doing it again, trying it again, right? If you fail the first time, try again the second time. So, with that said, they announced today being, I think this was on the 5th, announced today that it has resumed Bitcoin mining through its wholly owned subsidiary Alt Alliance at its 617,000 square foot energy efficient facility in Michigan. The company also announced that it has begun the initial 30,000 square foot data center build out at the Michigan facility. The company plans to ramp up its Bitcoin mining operations after the initial build. Man, I cannot read today. Initial build out is completed during the quarter ending June 30th, 2021. So June is what's today? March something. March, April, May, June, 3 months away. Okay, so let's finish this up and then I'll tell you my thoughts on that. Since we abandoned, this is straight from the CEO, I believe. Since we abandoned our Bitcoin mining activities approximately a year ago, much has changed for the company, said Milton Todd Alt III, the company's executive chairman. We have significantly strengthened our balance sheet, which allows us to invest in growing our cryptocurrency mining operations. We believe that we are now in a position to better withstand the volatility associated with cryptocurrency mining, as we have secured a low-cost energy source that we control. We believe our improved capital structure, combined with low energy cost at a facility we own, positions the company for success. I agree with that. So, back to this. June is only 3 months away, and this stock currently is priced at it's priced well. I think actually right here, $3.80. When we talk about buying a stock before the pump, there's a pump and a dump, pump and dump. This is the kind of stuff that you're looking for, right? These stocks that have low market caps that aren't really publicly being announced yet, like on the news. I always say this, but the news media is always behind. When the news finally talks about a stock, unless it's an IPO, when they finally talk about a stock, it's usually after the fact of whatever they've already done. Like they're behind. So when you do your research like this, like we did, these stocks you're getting in before the pump, before the institutional investors get in here, right? And I think that's important. Oh, I forgot to go over this too. So the institutional investors, right? So there's 27 of them, or there's 27 total institutions that are invested in DPW or Alt Global Holdings, and the Morgan Stanley actually owns the most. They have 687,000 shares. Let's just round that up to 688 because it's so close. You can do the math on this. This is by the thousands. So 2,614,000. Yeah, that's how much it is in value wise, right? So this company compared to AirNet Technology, Technology only 5%, again, 5%. Less than 5% of AirNet Technology is held by institutional investors, which again to me means they're still under the radar, which is why I'm a little more bullish on AirNet Technology. But both of these companies are very interesting to me in my eyes, right? So let's go to the charts here. So what we have on the charts here, guys, we're going to start with ANTE, AirNet Technology. Here we have our ascending line of support. This is the channel that it's no longer in. This was the channel that it was in. And here we have the horizontal line of support that I have for it, which you can see it just beautifully bounced off right here. So right down here, came crashing down, bounced right off, and is going right back up, right? This is our long-term trend line, descending trend line. Also my line of resistance, so we're hoping to have this break out of this. If it does, you can expect it to go on a bit of a bull run. But this is our long-term channel here that we've got going on. So at some point you may see this come back down. Actually, I'm banking on it because the price points that we came up for, let's go over the price points. So on March 11th, we came up with these price points. ANTE, we're going with $1.80 to $2.20, waiting for a drop right now. And then for DPW, we're going for $2.30 to $2.90. So waiting for a drop on both of those. And again, we started with $120. So I wanted to purchase 3 different stocks. So I just did 33% purchase on AirNet, 33% purchase on Alt Global Holdings, and then 33% on something else. Now, I recently announced as of yesterday, or yeah, yesterday. ZOM is more than likely the third stock that we're going to be purchasing. Actually, we did put a buy in, but that's going to be a separate video. Our WEBULL account hasn't made any purchases yet. We're still waiting for it to drop into price. So anyways, how we came up with that, right? So here's our ascending line of support. Here's where it's currently priced at. Here's our horizontal line of support. Now I'm playing it safe. We have a high here of $6.46, a low back here in last May of 64 cents. How funny that is, right? It's 64 cents and then $6.40 here. Just a coincidence. Anyways, let's zoom in here. So how did I come up with that price, right? Again, I'm playing it safe. So $2.50, or let's see, what was the over here for, are we on ANTE? We're on ANTE. Yeah, so 180 to 220 is what I said for ANTE. So I actually put the buy at 190 for this. The buy is at 190 for ANTE. So right here on this line of support that we've got, ascending line of support here, it goes as low as $1.67. You can see the price on the right side here. The dates are on the bottom here, and we're using WEBULL. I usually use TradingView to do this, but we're gonna just use WEBULL since a lot of you downloaded the WEBULL account just to follow this trade. So $1.90 would be right about here, somewhere around here. So we are expecting quite a bit of a drop, and again, that's just because I'm playing it safe, guys. A lot of you are following this, and I really don't want to buy too high. We're not in the business of FOMO, so if we miss out on this, we miss out. We go find something else, right? But we are right down here towards the very bottom of this ascending line of support. So Bitcoin just hit 60K, and if it maintains that 60K range or continues to go up over the weekend, we may see this just keep climbing up, you know, and we may totally miss this. And if that's what happens, that's what happens. But I came up with this price just because we played it safe. Now, if you want to take a little bit of a risk, you could buy where it's at. That's totally up to you. It's at $4. It's, what price is it right now? $4. Excuse me, $4.48 right now. If you want to buy at that price, I expect it to hit a high of about $6.20. That's on the high side, somewhere around here. It has potential to, before it breaks out from this long-term descending line, trend line here that we have, slash line of resistance. But I went safe, right? We're at $1.90 buy point, and that's where I'm comfortable. I'd be comfortable if it continues to test this line of support. I mean, we could put a buy in at, or change our buy price to about $2.77, $2.70, like right under 280 basically. Let's just say 280. We could put a buy in right here. And hopefully, you know, it just continues to bounce off this line of support, right? Because it's going to be a while. It's not till, oh, that's till next year. But yeah, we wanted to break out from here. So if this line of support does hold, below $2.80 or right at 280 would be a good buy price. How many shares of this are we buying? We're buying 21 shares at $1.90. That's where we're at with that. That's to be comfortable. I would be comfortable buying a big bag of that at this price. Now, if we look at DPW, let's move on to here. This chart's a little bit easier to read because there's actually a channel here. Let's zoom out. We do have a channel here that we can follow. It broke out right here. On ANTE, it doesn't have a channel right now. It broke out right here, and it's just kind of on its path. We do have a line of support, but there's no channel that we can follow. We're kind of, this is, if you want a channel, this is kind of its channel, I guess. But this has a parallel channel on DPW that we can follow pretty confidently for now, at least, right? So anyways, DPW, long story short, we're buying it at $2.50. We're buying 17 shares of that to start with our $120, right? So here we have its line of ascending line of support. Here it's ascending line of resistance. This is the channel, ascending channel that we have going on. So we expect it to stay in between here. So $2.50 is right about right here, okay? Right here. I wish I could put a mark right here right now. Well, I could. We don't need to. $2.50 is right here. Stock is currently right here. So we are expecting it to drop below. We are expecting it to test this line of resistance again and hopefully drop below this horizontal line of support sorry, not resistance, support, this line of support. Hoping that it drops below this line of support so that we could pick it up around here. But just like Ant, I would, you know, if you wanted to buy right now, just because, you know, the whole Bitcoin thing, you could buy right now, and this could, you know, go right up and test this long-term line of resistance slash descending trend line that we have. Well, what is going on here? I hate it when I accidentally press that. Guys, so some of you asked me what I consider long-term versus short-term, right? So like when I make these lines, what is long-term, what is short-term? Sorry, I'm trying to fix this right now. My computer is being funny with me. Okay, so for me, long term is a year and beyond. Okay, so when I say something is it's a long term line of resistance, that's because I'm using highs or lows from over a year ago. If I say it's a mid to long term line of resistance, or how long am I holding it, right? Mid to long term, that means it could be 6 months to a year plus, right? Midterm, just midterm in general, is about 6 months, right? 3 to 9 months. I give it that 3 month gap. Now, if I say short to midterm, it's anywhere from a week to 6 months. That's usually how I go about short term, midterm, long term. So, like this right here, this ascending line of resistance that I have, this is a long term line of resistance that we've got here. This isn't a midterm because this point that I'm using is back in the beginning of 2020 actually. So anyways, I believe we're going to stay within this channel for a bit. So we may see these prices bounce up and down between here, and I'm hoping to pick it up below this this line of support that we have right here, down this horizontal line of support that we have. And again, you can expect this to hit about $7. We'll say $7 by, you know, April, mid-April maybe, if it continues this path of this ascending channel. But again, I feel safe at $2.50. May also feel safe right here at $3 flat, somewhere around $3 flat, if it continues to test this line of support, if it continues to bounce off of it. So if it goes bing, bing, like a basketball almost. And again, this line right here, oops, let's go here. I'm trying to extend this. This line right here, right? Let's just keep it going. And then this line here, boom, right? So I expect it to stay here. At some point, this line of support, it crosses that. This is until the end of the year. But I do expect it to just stay in this channel, at least for now. And if it breaks out, we can expect a nice little bull run before it comes back down and tests a new line of resistance. So this is the line of support. So TA 101, previous line of resistance becomes new line of support. So this point here, this line of resistance that we have was, or this line of support that we have right here, was the line of resistance. So as you can see right here, it went boom, 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 and it wouldn't pass it, right? Until finally we broke through. So now this was a line of resistance. It's now a line of support, right? Boom, boom. So now whenever we break from this point, this will become the new line of support, right? So we're hoping that it breaks out. And then this ascending line of resistance will become the line of support when it does break out, right? Once it breaks out from here. Okay. Anyways, that's the first two stocks we decided to invest in, DPW and ANTE. Just very interesting plays. I think there's plenty of room for those companies to grow. And again, they're small market caps. I love small market caps for the reason that it doesn't take a lot of capital to boost their share price. There is this other chart that I wanted to go over real quick, or just show you. These two companies their chart patterns are actually very similar. So if I take out DPW real quick, right? We're looking at ANTE right now. We're looking at AirNet Technology. Now on WEBULL, you can compare stock charts right here. DPW, add that in, and voila! Look at this. So DPW actually had quite a few jumps here. Yeah, I was about to say this isn't adding up. Hold on. Okay, so DPW Just very similar pattern here. It seems like it jumped a little early. So if we look at DPW right here, this is probably the jump that we're looking at. November 20th, right? So right here, yeah, November 20th. This is when DPW had a nice little bull run there, and then kind of found its new numbers here. Now we're seeing that with ANTE, right? So that's, if it follows this pattern, which DPW seems like it had it a little early, then we can expect ANTE to drop a little bit, a few times, and then we're going to pick up on this drop as it goes up. So they're not exactly the same. They're not the same company whatsoever. I don't even know that they're considered competitors, but I found it pretty interesting that their chart looks pretty similar in some ways. So anyways, again, that's the two stocks. Every Thursday, I will try to, on every Thursday, go live on Facebook. So if you don't already have the page added on Facebook where I share this information the most, the group is called, we'll show you, it's Global Stock Market. It's my group page, so I should know it. It's right here, Stock Market 2021 Global, all platforms. Join this group page if you want to see exactly what I'm doing. I have a thread going on in here with the updates, and that's kind of where I'm at with this. So hopefully we turn that $120 into that 100 grand, right? And we're not looking for a quick return. I think I posted it on here, but we're looking at within 3 years. We're hoping to get a good return on this account, this WEBULL account, right? So yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Again, look at this, titled at 100 grand. Hopefully we get there. If we don't, we don't. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't rely on me for all your financial advice or any financial advice. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing, and hopefully along the way you guys learn something, and hopefully we succeed in this. Guys, until the next video, I'll see you guys. If you guys like what you saw, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. Until then, see you guys next time. Peace.